뭐라 써는 거야? 여기 세이브 포인트 아닌가? 이거 왜 만들어 놓은 거지? 올라가는 데 아닌가 보네. 아우 아프라.
Alright, I won't take up too much of your time today, darling. Like I said, I'm Jessie, your sister.
What about it?
I just want to report this one. In the town, like, closing a shoot, that's all.
문. 아까 내가 너 문 열어준다고 그랬는데.
Keep your eyes open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't. They can't.
문이 왜
calm
어떻게
down.
되는데?
Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
눈
Just hang
보여줘봐.
on, Philip.
가자. 왼쪽은 어떻게 가는 거지? 체력부터 올리자. 한 방 맞으면 뒤지니까. 돌격? 아, 기본 총은 업그레이드 해야겠다. 하고 스핀 그거 도는 거고 그립 차지. 오. 이 샷건보다 좋아 보이는데? 그립 어딨어? 장전 말고 정확도 쓰고 이렇게 써보자. 빨라졌다. 들어갈 수 있는 데인가? 어디니? 회복시키네. 이게 뭐 하는데요, 근데? 오오오오오 갈래 그냥 갈게 나. 이 친구 뭐 없는데? 갈게 미안해. 문 열어줘.
Some of the security cameras aren't working. How do I get those?
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I
미친
think
거
it's...
아니야?
Listen, it's fine.
그니까
We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well. What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like objects of power. They're big, rare. Of course, directors can... Altered items, some may rain frog.
And how does the hiss factor in?
It's changing. Now they're all knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
여기 몇 층이지? 2층. 야야야, 날아. 응? 여기다. 바로 이겠지?
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
기다려, 아이템 먹고 갈게.
If I look away, it hurts me.
먹었어? 점프.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
난 이거 바닥 구멍 뚫으려고 만든 새끼가 이해가 안 돼. 나와 이 새끼야 어딨어? 저기 구멍 뚫려 있는 거다. 조심해라. 구멍 있다. 구멍 조심해. 날아. 그렇지. 쳐맞아도 돼. 눈 돌려 이 새끼야. 눈 돌리라고. 잡았니? 와, 이걸 이렇게 구멍 뚫리게 만들어놨어. 집에 어떻게 가?
The fridge seems fixed. Did fighting that thing off change something?
존나 세네, 냉장고가. 랭스턴 같다, 여기. 여긴가?
You guys didn't bring like checkers or anything, did you?
Any active duty security personnel.
How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone.
끊긴다.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
뭐야, 서브캐야?
Resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is
동생.
he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful. The residence of HRAs is purely
Oh god, did she have to write everything?
2층, 2층.
Fucking Marshall, you silly spy shit, god.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors. What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some radio saying he saved them in maintenance. They were attacked by
와, 여긴 뭐야?
Alright, but
호스트를.
a security guard leading rangers? I don't know if I like taking orders from a
총 나왔다.
Marshall orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
어디 있다 했는데.
You are a worm through time. The thunders hum distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunders hum distorts you. Happiness, you are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunders hum distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear
and
me?
red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror,
on, Dylan. I'm here.
by the door.
I found you.
The surface into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person.
누구냐 너는?
Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to be
stop
true.
that? Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now
뭔
the
말인지
projector's
하나도
here.
모르겠네.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. It turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go.
아까 죽인 애가 살바도르인가 뭔가 안 하잖아.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time.
키 어딨어?
Through time. The thunder's home distorts you.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden.
제시 딜런
Then the
페이든.
Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up.
제시는 쟤잖아, 여자애.
Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes.
또 뭐 있어,
It's
얘기가?
like yellow and red in the eye.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing.
게임 맞지?
And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
근데 뭐 없나 보네.
Happiness comes white
I heard that he voluntarily.
엘리베이터.
Best of luck.
격리구역. 아까 물 뭐야 또. 어디가 이 새끼야. 왜 연기 나냐 여기? 여기 아니고. 여기 화장실이고. 이쪽 어디 있을 텐데? 여긴가 보다. 야야야야야야야. 정신 차려 임마.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6
뭐가 많다
and
여기.
P7.
차는 거 봐. 또 어디서 쏘는데? 한 마리 더 있었는데.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden. Prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
뭐 어떡하라고 그래서.
Stepping to the FBC, let's rush to do, let's rush to river, do, don't dash, and don't scream much, let's join the Threshold Kids.
누나랑 동생?
Join the Threshold Kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
왜 지가 말하라고 해놓고서.
So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
그러니까 한 번에 한 가지 초능력만 가능하다는 거 아니야.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
끝. 우리 아까 나가는 길 같은데.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan.
여기 말고 반대쪽에 저 물음표. 뭔 길이야 이건? 못 가는 건가 보네 일로. 일로 갈 수 있나? 막혀 있고.
One form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you?
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
제리 1 후보 프로그램 아래? 뭐야? 일로 갔어? 타야 되는 건가?
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all
이쪽이
this
없고
the
저기 뭐 있었고?
house and being the director just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
야, 잠깐만.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
회전대를 돌려라.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
앞에 어딨어? 이거 쏘네. 문 어떻게 열지?
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
올라가. 오니?
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
왜? 어디서 막힌 거야? 그건 아니고. 저 옆에도 문이 열렸나? 안 열리네. 뭐지? 제1후보 오른쪽인데? 복도 이거 뭐 어떡하라고. 어쩌라는 거지? 아이 깜짝이야. 어딨니? 전력가 있어. 전력 중 있다. 오. 하나 더. 다 된 건가? 아니면 더 필요하냐? 하나. 둘. 세 개 맞네. 됐네. 아까 정확도. 몇 마리야 더 있어. 쭉 직진.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating. There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward typal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So,
Annual evaluation of Dylan Feldman. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you. Your darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now.
폭주했나
I
보네.
learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
그렇네.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see anything.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
문어들이가 뭐지?
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
동네? 동네가 실험장인 건가? 물체를 찾아라. 없어 에너지 없어.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
쓰레기장.
They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
올라가야 되나 보다 일로.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
어?
Beyond the
제신
shadow you
얘인데?
settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane. What? I don't... No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself? I didn't. No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural.
상담받는 건가?
Your brother and your parents are dead.
No.
전 뭐지? 공중부양 탄약고요? 안 쓸래.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
잡았다. 아우. 회복 죽기로 해야겠다.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Fagan, formerly P6.
여긴가? 생각하고
a whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Unbelievable.
잡았고. 아, 피해 좀. 왜 안 먹냐 이런 거. 어우. 뭐야, 누가 던지는 거야?
We should check that lab.
그걸 못 먹지? 왜 이렇게 다급해?
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.